Hello, digital product creators. If you're looking for a way to sell digital products, then you're in the right place because not only am I going to show you the easiest and best software that you can use to sell your digital product, but if you stick around, you could also learn how to market and sell your digital products online. Hey guys, I am Dawn Marie, and on this channel, I am documenting my own journey on showing you behind the scenes of everything that I'm doing to build my own digital product business from scratch without using marketplaces like Creative Market or Etsy. And if you're just getting started with building a digital product business of your own, then make sure that you check out my highly popular 10-day action plan that shows you everything that I have done to put together my own digital product, set up all my systems, launch and sell my digital products. And I'm doing it so that you have no guesswork whatsoever. The link is in the description box below. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Now, the best product that I have found on the market to easily sell your digital products, in my opinion, is SendOwl. Now, I've been in this online space for over 7 years, and I have tried Gumroad, Shopify, Lead Pages, WordPress, and whilst all of these platforms, they have their place in the bigger scheme of digital products, if you want to get started easily, set everything up easily, and sell your first digital product, then I'm going to recommend SendOwl. Now, I didn't like Gumroad because visually the platform just looks a little bit outdated, and I wanted somewhere that could work really well with my existing website. I use Lead Pages or Canva. And you see, SendOwl allows you to place buttons on your website so that when someone clicks on that button, they're easily taken to a simple checkout where they can enter their credit card details and make that payment. Plus, setting up of your digital product is very simple. I'm going to show you later on in this video what that looks like. And one of the reasons why I didn't quite like Lead Pages was because they don't integrate well with PayPal. And whilst you can use Shopify as well, I think that if you want to build out a massive e-commerce store, maybe you want to scale your digital products, then Shopify could be the answer. But if you're just getting started with selling digital products and you just want something simple and easy to use, and you can create a simple user experience for your own customers, then I think SendOwl is the platform to go to. Now, SendOwl only costs $18 per month, but when you sign up, you have a 7-day free trial, and then for the first 2 months, you pay $1 per month. And if you like it, then you can just upgrade to the $18 per month subscription to use SendOwl. If you're interested in getting started, then please look in the description box below where I have my link. And the goal with my 10-day action plan and getting started on SendOwl is that you have steps to help you build and set up your own digital product business over 10 days so that you will be ready to sell your first digital product within those 10 days, and you can really get to explore the benefits of using SendOwl as you generate sales. Okay, so let's take a look at the dashboard, and I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set up your first digital product on the platform and start selling it so you can see how easy it is to do. So I'm not just telling you that it's easy, I'm actually going to show you as well.
Okay, so once you've signed up for your account and you sign in, you will come to the product tab where you can either create a digital product, you can pre-sell a digital product before it becomes available. For example, if you want to collect pre-orders, you can use this item. You can also sell with licenses or codes. So for example, if you want to sell a piece of software, this will be helpful. You can also sell a subscription where you collect payment for a product on a recurring basis. And then finally, you can sell a bundle of several items together. Now, because we want to sell a digital product, we are just going to click on this first item here. And then when we use this item, we can either upload the digital product for sale. So SendOwl will fulfill the item for us, or you can use SendOwl's integration with your email provider to fulfill the item for you. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to sell a digital product where SendOwl actually fulfills the item for you. That is the easiest way to do it, since you wouldn't have to worry about connecting different pieces of software together. So I am going to show you how to sell the digital product where SendOwl fulfills the item for you. Then perhaps in another video, I'll show you how to set up fulfillment by your own CRM if you do actually want to connect your CRM. Now, for fulfillment by SendOwl, we will create a digital file as our product. And the first thing that we want to do here is we're going to add our product name. So I'm just going to enter demo product. You can add your price and then go ahead and add the tax category, which will be digital goods. Or if you do not want to apply tax, you can simply say no tax. Then let's go ahead and select the product category, which allows you to basically define the product that you have for sale. So just select any of the items here that closely represents the type of product that you have. Next, you can upload the file that you will be selling. So if you are selling a PDF, go ahead and upload that file. Or if it's a DOC file, go ahead and upload it. You just want to upload the file that you intend to sell. Or if you have the URL for the file, maybe you have it hosted somewhere, whether that's WordPress or Amazon, then you can select and enter the URL here. So what will happen is that SendOwl will send an email to the buyer when the purchase is made, embedding the link to the product. In this case, I am just simply going to upload the file that I want by choosing File. And then you go ahead and click Create Product. Now you could go ahead and add a little bit more detail to this product. So once you create the product, go ahead and click on Edit. And then we are going to go to the product details below here. It says you are about to be taken to the product details page. Any other unsaved changes will be lost. Continue. So let's click OK. And what we're going to do here is just we can upload our product image. So you can add like a mock-up if you want to. You can add summary points just to describe what the product is or to describe features or benefits of the product, as well as you can add your own description here. So for now, I'm just going to add a mock-up, and I'm just going to add some test points here and then add a description here. And let's click Save. Now, if you do enter any information here, these items will only appear on desktop when the customer is viewing the checkout page of the product. They won't actually see it on mobile, so just keep that in mind. So let's go back to the actual product settings page. And then we can also go to the advanced options. And if we click to view advanced options, we can add some more additional details as well. So I'm going to go through this with you. Now, the first one is Stripe Payments Sell Mode. So that indicates whether your product is accepting live or test payments. So make sure that this is on live to accept real-time payments from customers. But if you want to test the checkout before you go live, then simply switch it to test. Just make sure that when you are ready to go live, before you drive traffic to your website or to the checkout page, that you switch it back to live. Now, prices guide, it just allows the buyer to suggest any price they want to pay that is above the product price. So for example, you might put the product price as $10, which is the minimum you're willing to accept. And then your prospective customers could say that they want to pay you $15, $20, etc. for the product. So essentially, you're allowing the customer to dictate the price that they pay. Then let's go on to single quantity limit in cart. And that basically means that when ticked, the buyer cannot increase the number of items in the cart to, let's say, two, three, four, or five items. It will just remain at one single item in that cart. So the sales limit allows you to say how many times your product can be sold. So if you only want to sell 100 of your items, then you can include that number here and it will be marked as sold out once it has reached 100 sales. SendOwl also allows you to sell in several different currencies. So go ahead and select the currency that you want to sell in. And if you want to apply a tax category, then here is where you would do so. If you do not want to include tax, then you can simply say no tax. And let's say for the download page folder that you have multiple products to sell. For example, with my toolkits, I often have several items in them and group them by folders. So you can do the same here by telling SendOwl that you want to add this product to a specific folder. And if there is no folder, then you just simply leave it blank. Download attempts is a good security feature that protects your products from multiple downloads by many parties. So sometimes when someone purchases your product, they could forward it to their friends, their family. So this option gives you the opportunity to limit the number of times or number of download attempts to prevent sharing of your link from happening. Well, of course, people will share your link, but at least they will not be able to download it once the maximum number of download attempts have been reached. Then there's download validity, which is another really good security feature that gives the customer a period of time to download the item so they cannot give someone else access at a later date. And then once that validity period expires, the customer loses access to the item. So it's a good thing to warn them of this since once they have purchased. But just keep that in mind that these are two excellent security features to help protect your digital products from being passed on to people who are not entitled to them. Then you can add a redirect URL. The redirect URL is just basically the URL where you want to send your customer to after they have made their purchase. If you don't want to send that, maybe like to a thank you page, for example, your own custom thank you page, for example, then you can leave that blank. SendOwl will just, I'm actually not quite sure what SendOwl will do once the payment has been made, but I typically enter a custom URL here or a custom thank you page so that when the purchase is made, it will redirect directly to this URL. Then you have the mailing list ID and the mailing list tag, and this is where you use your CRM to fulfill the product by email instead of using SendOwl's own fulfillment. So this wouldn't apply since we're using SendOwl to fulfill the product. And that's basically it. Once you have gone through that, you just want to click save, and that's all you really have to do with regards to setting up the product. Now, I want to talk a little bit about selling the product. So there are a few things that I want you to look at before you start selling. So if you go to the settings menu on the left hand column, then under digital files, go to order email settings. And then you have the order email settings where you can look at the email delivery. So what's going to happen when someone makes a purchase? How is SendOwl going to deal with the delivery of the product or delivery of emails? So by default, deliver order emails and deliver receipt emails are both checked. So SendOwl will send the customer the order email, which will contain the product that you have uploaded to SendOwl. So whether that is the actual product itself or a URL to the product so that they can download it. And then also it will send them an invoice. Now, if you are fulfilling the orders through your own CRM, then you want to uncheck this box. So in this case, I fulfill my orders through my own CRM. So I do not have this box checked, sorry, and that's just going to avoid sending the customer too many emails because if it is checked, not only will they receive the email from SendOwl with the item included in it, they will also receive the invoice as well as the email that you set up in your CRM to deliver the product. So just make sure that this is unchecked if you are using your own CRM to deliver the product. Now, and you can also update your order email content here. So if you want to customize what is said in the email, then you can use these settings here. I usually update the new order email and then also the transaction receipt email. Okay. The next thing that you want to look at is the checkout settings. So let's go back to settings and let's go to SendOwl checkouts. And let's go to checkout options. Right, so you have the opportunity here to add your own logo to the checkout page. And then you can also customize your checkout settings. So here I have asked SendOwl to ask the buyer for their name on the checkout page. You can go through the checkout settings and customize it the way that you want to. But what you can also look at as well is the checkout template. So how do you want your checkout page to appear? By default, SendOwl uses this checkout page, but I have changed my checkout settings so that I'm using the marketer's checkout. So be sure to use whichever checkout page that you would like to use. And that's pretty much it. Once those settings have been updated, you'll be ready to sell. So let's go back to your product. So in this case, my product name is Demo Product. Then I'm going to select it. And I'm going to scroll down and click on Sell Product. And I'm going to copy this link, which I'm going to use this link to send customers direct to the payment page. So we're not going to send them to a sales page. We just want to send them to a checkout page. So if I were to copy this link, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what your checkout page will look like. You can see the demo product here, the price, and here is also the summary points that we entered together with the description. It should have put a description here, but you can see that it didn't actually put a description. So that's one thing that you would need to pay attention to. I can't recall if I actually put a description in the box, but when you do enter your own description, just make sure you come here and double check that it has come through. And remember that this box here is actually only visible by the customer on desktop. If they are on a mobile, they actually won't see it. So that is SendOwl in a nutshell of how to set up a digital product on SendOwl and start selling it. You can see that you can also sell via social media. So if you want to sell on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, you can just click on the actual item, but you have to make sure that you are logged in so that you can share the product directly to the social media platform. And if you want to sell from your website or blog, you can simply copy this code and add it to your website so that it will show a button. You can also customize the button in the way that you want to. But what I typically do is I use a link which I embed in a button from my own website because I use a website as well. So that when somebody clicks on that button, it will go over to the checkout page. So it's entirely up to you how you want to use SendOwl with this payment link. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I think I'm going to create another video that shows you how to integrate SendOwl with your CRM so that you can fulfill the product via your CRM. Don't forget that if you are interested in using SendOwl to sell your digital products, then please do use my link, which you'll find in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.